Our disconnected call feature follows a disconnected call with a simply called message that offers to call you back or to educate you about self-service options. We'll be showing you two of our disconnected call cases: calls abandoned in queue and calls disconnected during agent hold. Let's start with a call abandoned in queue. This is the Five9 agent console. Note, our one and only agent is on break, so a call to our agent would result in a long hold time. So let's dial our Five9 demo line, which is to a fictitious Easy Cable company. I'm going to dial, put on speaker.
Welcome to Easy Cable. Please press 1 for billing.
I'm going to talk to billing.
Press 1 to speak to an agent.
One to an agent. We're on hold. As you know, lots of calls are abandoned here. So let's give up waiting. And here it is. That's the text message, which points to a web page right there. And the message says, sorry, we were disconnected. You were waiting for a billing agent. Click for callback options. So let's do that. So we go straight to the point. You're disconnected. Do you want a callback? Let's answer no first, so you see our self-service education. First, we try to find out why you were disconnected. We'll ask this also when you register for a callback. Let's see, we were waiting too long, so we pick frustrated. Go on. Here, we offer the consumer self-serve based on the IVR position when they were disconnected. You can put a link to your existing self-serve web pages, or you can educate them in a simply called style page. Let's go back and request the callback. Here we're going to request the callback instead. Okay, and here the consumer can select a time for the callback, let's say as soon as possible, and also the consumer can select where to get called back on. This is actually this phone. We detect that, and then we say yes to that. And as with the self-serve thing, we also ask the consumer why they had disconnected. Let's also say frustrated. Before I do the callback, though, let's set our agent to ready so that they can actually get this callback request. So let's do the callback. Here actually is another self-serve education point that consumer can do if they had requested, I guess, a later callback, right? Okay, there it is. This is the agent callback request. Note how the agent knows the IVR position here, the in-billing hold queue, and the reason that the consumer had said they were disconnected, which was frustrated. And of course, they can modify their conversation with the consumer based on these values. Also, if this had actually been a callback on a different number, it would have the original number would have shown here as well as the new number. Let's do the actual callback, and I'm going to call the consumer, the customer, right there. And let's see. And there it is. There's the callback, and the agent and the consumer are now talking. Of course, the call ends, and the agent says, "Thank you for calling." Where the agent gets to disconnect, right there, and as soon as the agent gets to disconnect, we will get the disconnect on the phone. And what you see in here is the call ended normally, so the consumer gets our agent call follow-up, which is sent on every normal agent call end. We'll talk about this detail in a few moments. Now let's see our calls disconnected during agent hold feature. I'm sure if you're like me, you don't like it when the agent puts you on hold immediately after picking up the phone, and you often disconnect at that point. We'll offer to call you back or educate you in self-serve here too. So let's call the agent. You'll notice, of course, that the agent is ready now. So we're going to call the agent. And here we are. Dial the number again.
Welcome to Leafly Cable. Please press 1 for billing.
For billing.
Press 1 to speak to an agent.
Speak to an agent. And as the agent answers the call. And as soon as they answer the call, the agent says, "Hey, can I put you on hold?" And lo and behold, press hold. We're back on hold. And of course, the consumer gives up. And indeed, here we are. So this time we say, sorry you were disconnected, and we let them do the same callback feature.